what's up YouTube? This is Foxtel Digital coming to you again with Black Girl Stocks. And this is another segment of our top 3 option plays this week, where we're just gonna go over a few different trades, stock fundamentals, and different strategies that you can do to make it through, okay? First, if this is your first time watching this video, please make sure that you click that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel. Also, subscribe and click that notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video for you guys. Make sure that you leave a comment below and let me know which one of these trades looks the best to you. The first stock that we're gonna look at is EGO. This is Eldorado Gold Corp, and right now it's trading at $11.43. So this one is going to be a bullish position. Now you'll see here we just came off of an earnings report. So, you know, they had a slight earnings win, an earnings beat on February 24th, and it's kind of been moving a little bit since. We hit this high of around $11.87 during after hours yesterday. This one I would consider a definite breakout trade. And the reason I say breakout is I love that Thinkorswim allows us to put these automatic support and resistance levels. So you'll see here we've had some resistance around $11.50. So that was really the entry target price that I had for this breakout trade, because you know we've had a lot of strong volume. The daily average volume is 2 million. Just today alone we were almost at 4 million. So there's a lot of moves going on in the stock market, and this one I'm still going to be bullish on going with the overall trend. You kind of see it was very neutral today. I'm still going to have my entry at around $11.50 with a target of at least $12. And looking at the options, the implied volatility, you know, it's fairly low. And these are really cute premiums. Look at this, $1.15, 65 cents, 35 cents. Beautiful. I love to see it. Love to see it. So we're going to be bullish on this, and we already have our set entry target. So if it does not reach that, we're not going to get into it. This is really inexpensive. Wow. I'm going to go with the $12 call. And right here, you can kind of see our bid and our ask spread. It isn't too much. It's going to be about $30 to get into this trade. And yeah, the most that you can lose with this is going to be $30 max profit unlimited. So this is kind of something that I would want to get into. And the next trade is going to be CYXT, Centera Technologies, and right now it's trading at $11.61. Now this one I'm also going to be bullish on. So for a majority of the year it's been pretty neutral. We've had some instances where we really moved up above the 50-day moving average, very bullish, but it's kind of been sticking close to that. We have been overall trading above the 50-day moving average, and we just kind of dipped below that. That was back around the 2nd. So even just looking down at the RSI indicator, very low. Look at the MACD indicator. It looks like it's ready to kind of move into a bullish direction. So that's something that I would want to see with this stock. Now, if I was going to have an entry position for this, so my entry would be around $12.45 before I entered into a bullish trade, just because that's a recent high that we had on last Friday, and surpassing that definitely be a good indication of that stock continuing to move in that bullish direction. So the implied volatility, it's not terrible, and these option prices are very decent. 1.10, 2.85, that's not terrible. Okay, so if I was going to get into this, I'm going to have the expiration date a little bit further out, so I'm going to be looking at the April 14th expirations. And for this one, I'm going to pick the $12.50 call. So you see here, it's not, you know, there's a very high open interest. The volume is pretty low, but you know, this is just kind of something that we can look into. I don't like that the bid and the ask is a little bit high for this. Just kind of be mindful of that. Okay, and the last trade is OXY. This is Occidental Petroleum Corp, and right now it's trading at $55.38. Now, this one is going to be a bearish position, but we're going to do a call credit spread. And the reason why is because the implied volatility is so high, 134%, 114%. That's pretty high for implied volatility. So I'm always going to want to do a credit receiving position when options have implied volatility that's that high. Now, just kind of looking at the stock, you see we haven't really moved much, and we just had an earnings report back on February 24th. So they had a pretty decent earnings, you know, almost over 40 cents above what they were projected to have. So that's probably a good reason why the stock has boomed the way it has in the past few days. But anytime you have a stock that jumps from $30 up to 60, then it wouldn't be unreasonable to expect the stock to kind of drop a little bit. Some people might take profits. For this one, I would kind of want to be bearish, just anticipating that downward move. Looking down at the MACD indicator, it looks like it's kind of cooling down a little bit, and the RSI is kind of moving downward in a pattern. Look at the strong bearish candlestick from today. So that's just kind of something that I would want to look for with this stock. So I would have my entry, if I was going to get into something bearish on this, it's a little bit low, I would have my entry around $53. So going into tomorrow, if you kind of start to see the stock drop below 54 to 53, then that would be a good indication that, you know, it is kind of continuing in this brief downtrend after having the price go up so quickly. With something like this, if I was going to do a call credit spread, now keep in mind, this might be a short trade. Actually, I already have this position open, as you can see. And for this one, I'm going to pick the 50 and the 60. So if you're using Webull, make sure if you're doing a credit spread, it says sell, refresh it, and it's going to show you, okay, we're going to sell the $50 strike and we're going to buy the 60. And so with this one, you'll see we have a maximum profit amount of $450 and a maximum loss of $550. So it's a little bit close, but you know, what is the likelihood that this stock is going to close below $50 by April 14th? So that's something that we can look at for that. And yeah, one thing I really love is the bid and the ask spread is very close. You'll see here. So this is something that I would be interested in. Obviously, I'm interested in it. I already have the position open, but that's something that you can do for OXY or Oxy. So yeah, that looks like, you know, it's going to be a very exciting week, and just make sure you guys keep your stop losses, use your entry and exit prices, price targets, get comfortable with candlestick patterns and using indicators, and you know, you'll be fine. So that's pretty much it for this video, but make sure you guys check out this video that I posted on the breakout trade strategy. That's what the first stock was, the EGO stock, definitely a breakout trade. So in this video, I'll show you what breakout trades are, how you can use them, what to look out for, and then also how to set up in Thinkorswim to use the scanner to find breakout trades before they happen. Okay, so make sure you check out that pressure right there. All right,